Please. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to get myself together. I want to see if you can hear me on the live. Oh, be careful. Thank you, baby. You can? Yeah, the last live, I could not. Oh, my phone died. All right, so you can hear me guys today. The last live I was on, somebody said they couldn't hear me, and I don't know what was going on with my phone. That guys, I'm alive. Guys, the volume down, and you guys volume down, please. I'm not gonna be on the live too long, but yeah, guys. I was on a live the other day, and the person that was on the live with me said they couldn't hear me for some reason. I was like, what? So, I wanted to make sure if the live was still working, but it's working properly today. I just wanted to get on here because yesterday I did not get on. I am still recovering, but I feel so much better compared to how I was last week, the beginning of this week, and yesterday. I feel really much better, and I'm so happy for that because being sick is not the greatest thing in the world. So, Mama made some coffee today. This coffee was pretty good. I feel like the one I gave the kids tastes much better because it was a little bit sweeter, but this one is not as sweet, and I had to reheat it because I made mine first, but I never drank it because I was drinking my water. Ooh, my warm water. So I did not drink it yet. So I had to reheat it. But when I tried their coffee, and I was like, ooh. So I'm not gonna give them coffee every single day, and I'm not gonna be drinking coffee every single day because I'm not a coffee person. But I made foam. I don't know if y'all can see the foam on the top. I made foam using almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, like regular almond milk silk. And then I put a little bit of almond extract in it. And then for the coffee, which is not straight up coffee, guys, I will tell you what I put in there in a second. So I use the little blender thingy to fluff up the almond milk and the almond extract on top. Then on the bottom, the coffee is hot cocoa mix, cappuccino, and coffee. And I use a little bit. Oh, you do? Thank you. Hello. So, yeah, so this is my little mixture. So I was like, I felt better, but I felt like I didn't have no energy. So I was like, let me just get up and make something to drink, and then I could, like, start doing what I gotta do because since last week I was a little bit annoyed because I had to work. Well, since last weekend, I was a little bit annoyed because I had to work last week because I thought I was gonna have the whole week off, and then I didn't. I had to work, and then also I had to work while I was sick. So my mood was already off, and I had so much plans. So today I was supposed to wake up earlier, but I didn't. So I was like, when I got up, I just made myself some coffee, which is not straight up coffee. It's cappuccino, hot cocoa, almond extract, sugar. I didn't even put a lot of sugar. Let me not say that because I didn't put a lot of sugar. Um, what was the other thing? What's the other thing? Yeah, this is what I'm drinking. And I made some breakfast sandwich. I have not made breakfast on a Saturday. Well, I had cook on a Saturday, but I never devoted time to actually make breakfast. Well, we still didn't eat it in the morning. We ate it like, what time is it right now? Like 1. So we ate it like around 1. After I finished washing some of the dishes, which not all is complete. I finished washing some of the dishes. I had, oh guys, well I'm another thing. I'll try not to drink coffee when I get on live because I talk a lot. Sometimes I need a muzzle. You can still see the hot cocoa on the bottom. I talk a lot. Thank you guys for showing me the love. Every time y'all get on here, y'all always, always, always show me the love, appreciation. Y'all talk to me. Y'all show me the love by hitting the like button. Thank you for helping me grow on the channel because you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, and I'm so grateful for you guys. Now, what was I saying? So we ate around 1 breakfast, and I used to cook Saturday breakfast because obviously during the week I never really had the time to do that. So I used to do that on Saturdays, but I haven't. And then I did say like a few months ago, that I wanted to start doing Saturday breakfast. And I used to do vlog. I used to do videos. If you go like on my old shorts, okay. My brain is working today. So guys, if you want to get to know me, get to know the channel, get to see what I'm gonna be putting on the channel, because I'm not gonna have one specific thing because I don't even know what to focus on. I have a little bit of everything. So cooking with my kids, cleaning, doing my hair, doing my nails. I like to put press-ons. A little side note before that, I did my nails for my birthday. Okay? There's a reason why I'm showing you these. I am so disappointed, so upset, so frustrated. And I'm going to start like, I don't know, I'm going to ask God to just deal with me how to deal with this certain situation when these problems do arise. It was a little treat to myself, I did it a week ago. Yesterday would have made a week. I kid you not. So I did it on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. By Tuesday, my nails were lifting. Because, when you wear press-ons, when after like a week you wear the press-ons, it feels kind of weird. And it's like almost like it feels like weird. When it feels weird, that gives you an indication it's about to pop off. So you need your little glue handy if you want to keep it on longer. Guys, I felt that feeling on a Tuesday. When I was at work, we had truck, and I wasn't even going hard with the boxes and the stuff to put on the shelf. And this is not my dominant hand. This is my dominant hand. Okay, I write with this hand. But then I'm like, I could write with both hands, but when I first used this hand, so that's the point. This popped off. I was so upset. I was like, wait, what? And I kind of had a feeling it would popped off because the type of glue she was using and the method. I was like, okay, just trust the process. Everybody does do things differently, and most of the time they have the same results or even better. So I was like, just trust the process, right? It popped off on Wednesday, and I did it that Friday night. So again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay? Wednesday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, and it will start to lift by Tuesday. Okay? So, and that's not even the one that was lifting that I noticed. So I go call her and I told her what happened, how it's lifting and it's not, no, it popped off and they're lifting. And I look at my other hand that was dominant. There was a few that was lifting. And I was like, I told her, she immediately cut me off saying she can't take me that day. Can I come on a Friday? And the only time she has opening is 8 o'clock tonight. And I told her that Wednesday that I would be singing. So, and it's Christmas Eve. I don't want to go in with like one missing fingers when I just got it done a few days ago. So I was really annoyed, and I felt like for me to support your business that's just opened, and for me to get a different type of service from you, and it hasn't been a week yet that I'm experiencing certain things like that. I feel like she should have accommodated to me to get it done at least within 2-3 hours, not 8 o'clock at night. Like you just gluing it back on and checking the other nails and gluing them back on. That's basically that's what I thought would be done. So she said no, she only could take me Friday, and I was like, this is not good. I didn't like that. That was bad customer service, and I just felt some type of way about it. And it could be me. I could be biased, but for them to be lifting, not even a week later, that's not being biased. That's just like something is wrong. So um, Thursday, like maybe two of them start to get off, and this one started to get off um, Wednesday. This one started to get off on Wednesday, and I was like, no, 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 no. And I feel like this is the nail that looked at much, 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 much better than all of them. Like I really like the one because it's like the effects and the everything. I feel like this is the only nail that really looked at, up to par. And then I glued it back on before I went to church. But what happened was, why all most of them are off and this one's still on, is because I glued this on Wednesday, and plus I wanted to keep it because if when I get it redone, I wanted the same effects and better. I'm just gonna redo it again and have the same design because that was a birthday treat and I didn't even get to enjoy it. So by Thursday they were just popping off, and then yesterday I was like, I was gonna try to save them and glue them back on because this is the one I glued. It came out like halfway, and then I glued it back on because I didn't want it to pop up all the way. So I was like, I'm just gonna take them all off with the few that left on my hands, just because when you get acrylic or any type of whatever cover your nails, whatever's covering your nails, if it's not like bare natural, whatever type of powder, wrap, gel, poly, whatever you use on your nails, if there's a gap, if there's space, and if it's lifting, water gets into it and it doesn't dry out, that's just grounds for fungus to grow, where your finger's turning green or yellow and your nail could actually get rotten underneath all of that. You may not even see it, you may not even know. That's where you could get those damages. So that was keep playing in the back of my head, and I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't try to conserve it and try to glue it together, because I shouldn't do that. It's not even a week. So a full week, I mean. So I decided that yesterday I was gonna take all of them off. I didn't take this one off because this one is like the glue that I have, it really is strong. So I decided not to take this one off because I didn't want to hurt myself. But guys, I am so disappointed. Like, even if it wasn't a lot, I got a $5 discount or a 5% discount. You shouldn't do that. Like, you shouldn't. You don't know who's coming to your table. You don't know how long it hasn't been. You don't know if they save all the extra pennies to put it all together so they could treat themselves for their birthday. You never know what the situation is. And for you to do that type of customer care and not accommodate it to a person in the timely manner, that all I have to say, that wasn't okay. She shouldn't have done that, and I'm never going back there again. Because I was gonna say okay, because when I start going to like certain you know facilities and stuff, you can't have like these are my natural nails, so your nails cannot be like long enough so the bacteria don't get stuck underneath the nails. And some places don't really like your nails being wrapped or acrylic or pressed. So they don't like none of that. They want your nails bare. Some people like fresh mani pedis or manis. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go there for only manicures on my nails, and that's how I'm gonna have like a schedule. But I'm not gonna go back, guys. I'm not, because a week, not even a week later, no. I was just so disappointed. And the fact that she cut me off when I said that, I don't know. And then this one was kind of scary. She had her family come through, and one of the kids, was a teenager. I don't know why people do that. I honestly, I don't. This is very touchy, and I'm kind of nervous just to repeat it, but I know it's not right. It's not okay. So they were talking about Santa Claus. Is Santa Claus coming and stuff like that? The teen, not the kid, but the teenager, said, "Oh, Santa Claus is not coming, but Jeffrey Dahmer is coming. Jeffrey, that guy that did what he did to them, people, Pacific people." He was like, "Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer is coming," and he said that so many times, and I just observed that was her family. I guess that's either her nephew or her younger cousin. I don't know what it is, but they're close enough. I watched what she was gonna do. I watched the other neck tech. I watched the dad that was there, and the mom was sitting behind me. Nobody corrected the kid. I only heard the mom go, so and so. Nobody said, don't say, don't speak like that. Nobody like they all were laughing. And then she goes, "Oh, that's my so and so for you." And I'm like, and that kid said it so many times. I don't know if they wanted a reaction, but sometimes people just like to sick like suck people's energy. They just need a reaction. They just need a response. They need a some type of something from you. And I just looked at the nail tech, and I look at the other nail tech, and I look at the lady that was sitting in front of me, and I was like, okay. And I know it's something serious, because not only this was on live TV where they're showing his actions and what he did and his reasons why he did it, but the stuff that they're showing is documented. And the stuff that they're showing is something that happened already. So it's a serious matter. Why would you joke about that? And that's not the first time that type of situation happened to me and my family. So I was like, you know what? I really try to support, because it's a business that just opened this year. It's like a few months old, and so far I'm like, but anywho, back to what I was saying about the channel. So it's going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be stuff like this. Like, I'm going to be talking about my experiences, things I don't like, things I do like on this channel. I would try to keep it positive and the best I can, and respectful, and God-centered. I am a firm believer of Jesus Christ. I love God. Excuse me. He's my foundation. He's my rock. He's my provider. Without him is no life. So, uh, what's the other thing? I try to show my personality. Like look, this year, and I know I've only been here back on here for like 2 months now. You guys start to see like certain personality of me. I'm very goofy. I try to be polite. I'm very goofy. I don't pronounce stuff right. I'm very goofy. I try to be funny. I find my jokes funny. I find what I say funny. Um, um, I enjoy my own company most of the time. Most of the time, I enjoy my own company. So when I be making jokes, you may not get it, but I get it. Um, and I I try to try new things with you guys, like try new foods. Like the other day, I bought a Dubai chocolate balls, I think it was, and I tried with you guys, and I didn't see what all the hype was about. Dubai chocolate tastes like, well, the one I had. The Dubai chocolate tastes like the chocolate we have here in the U.S. It is, for me, it didn't taste like, oh wow, Dubai chocolate. Let's run and go get it. And I didn't see why some people charging $25 for a bar of chocolate. But then again, those were like $5 from Marshalls, and then it's called Dubai, and those chocolate balls. If y'all want to see that, it's on my other live. Oh, I think that's the live that's copyrighted. So go check it out. So before the year is over, I'm gonna delete that live just because it was copyrighted. I left it on because we are doing like every day of December. Well, we're trying our best to do every day of December. Um, so if you guys didn't watch that live yet, please go watch it before it gets deleted. What was the other one? What was the other thing on this channel? I talk about doing my hair. I sometimes I do my mom's hair. I never really did my kids' hair on here because I'm still learning how to give them a haircut and make it symmetrical, like make it even, how to like do the shape up and how to keep the hair on top that you're gonna braid or twist or leave out and not cut too much of the hair. And I don't know, I'm still learning how to do certain things. I used to watch 360 Jeezy like years ago, but I need to start watching him again because I had stopped. So, and he some stuff. I remember learning how to like start blending. Oh, excuse me, guys. As I said, I'm still recovering from whatever this thing is, and I feel like I have like a phlegm or something stuck right here. It doesn't want to come out. Like it be choking me. And I always check my mucus just to see what color it is, to let me know if uh, I have an infection. Now the good thing, okay. So what else? Okay, let's pause on that. What you gonna see on the channel? So on the other live I did the other day, I had talked about the home remedy that I have. So my sweater's all dirty. So we've been taking that home remedy. I don't remember what day I made up, but ever since that day, I've been taking it 3 times a day, and I've been trying to give my kids 2 times a day. But yesterday, I only give them 1 time a day, and this morning or this afternoon, I give them 1 time. So I'm gonna try to give them twice a day until whatever phlegm cough that's still lingering goes away, and then I'm gonna do it 1 time a day. It works. It works. It works. I have not been taking over-the-counter medication. I haven't been taking. Did I take a Tylenol yesterday? I don't know if I took a Tylenol yesterday, but so far today, I have not taken any type of Tylenol, any type of ibuprofen, and even if I did take it, I only took it 1 time that day. So, I don't know. I don't know if I took it. So I don't know if I took it last night. Maybe I took it in the morning. I don't know if I took it in the morning. I know I gave it to my mom because my mom got what we have had. She has what we had, and I had gave her Tylenol because it's like body ache, fever. I don't know if I asked my youngest because he was the one that was sick before I got sick. If his stomach hurt and his back hurt when he coughed, he said no. But I think what happened was why I'm in pain is because the nighttime medication that I was taking, because I wanted to sleep. I was congested, I was coughing, I just wanted to sleep. So I took the nighttime medication. I think that's what's causing me to, when I do take it, it's caused me to have back pains and my stomach cramping and my stomach hurting when I cough. Um, I have not been taking it for the past few days, and the pain that I feel in my back, like it's still there, but it's not as painful. It's going away. The pain in my stomach is going away. So I really believe that medication really did cause me more pain than anything. Um, what was the other thing? My phlegm, my mucus are not like yellow, green. And another thing, I'm in shock, guys. I'm gonna tell you this one. I hate honey. Oh, I dislike honey. I don't like honey. If I have to take it, I will take it. But if I don't and then need it, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. But so the concoction I made the other day, I put honey in it. I kid you not. In the morning when I cough, oh, like long time ago, that phlegm would taste disgusting. Like it would make me gag. I think that's what caused me to like throw up or gag when I cough in the morning because it has like that sweet, nasty, salty, bitter. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like every time I consume honey, it does that. But since I've been taking that home concoction with the honey in it, I have not experienced that. Which I'm so grateful. I'm so happy about it because my throat and my voice is already affected because of me coughing so much. So I feel like if that was happening, like me throwing up and gagging, I feel like it would have been worse. So I'm very happy about that. So the concoction I made the other day, A1, top tier. It works. It works. It works. God bless us with food on this earth as medicine, as cures. So we don't need to run to Family Dollars or Dollar General and get over the counter medication all the time because we have our natural medication that works, that will add on benefits, then add on side effects, adverse effects. And there's another story to that too, but I need to go get to the bottom of it before I repeat what's going on with me, like that pain. Um, but your food is your medication. I'm sorry. Sometimes we don't want to hear it. Sometimes it was like we want a quick fix. And I feel like that's what happened to me too. I wanted a quick fix and I just took the over-the-counter medication and I think I made myself worse. So, but what I was gonna say again, our food is our medication. I don't care what nobody say. Our food is our medication. What was the other thing I was gonna mention? So on this channel, you're gonna see like different stuff. Um, you're gonna see different stuff. Like now I'm into like BB creams, and as I'm getting older, where I move causes me to like have a lot of bumps, and I'm a type of person. I'm a plucker. I'm like a texture person. I don't know what it is. What is it? What is it? So yeah, what was the other thing I was gonna mention before I forget? So on this channel, it's gonna be different stuff. Oh yeah, So, yeah, like since I moved here, I used to break out, but moving here specifically, I've been breaking out and I've been like popping it, and I'm like a texture person. So if there's like a bump or if it's like a scab, I'll pick it so it can be all smooth and go away. So I've been doing a lot, and I've been doing that a lot, and there's like no self control. So you see like scars, you know. So I've been putting some BB cream on, and I don't know how to use concealer yet. I'm gonna still try to learn how to use concealer. So, but yeah, it's gonna be stuff like that. I used to come on here and do like skincare routine in the morning. I do a lot on this channel. So again, as I said, this channel is not one specific thing. And I know some people say, "Oh, stick to one thing." This is the one thing that I'm doing that involves everything that I'm doing, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know how to just stick to one thing. I cook, I wash some dishes with you guys, I talk with you guys, I pray, I do praise and worship. There's also videos when I do praise and worship on here. Let me see. But it's gonna be a little bit of everything, and also we're gonna have plush videos, like you know, um, the kids are really into like stuff like voiceover with the teddy bears, and they're very good. Their skills is top tier. They have great skills. So they learn some of that on there too. So hey, I love. Hi, how you doing? What is this? Raphael. No, it says my name on it. I don't know why. Ooh, the address is not on here. Oh, crap. I don't know. I don't know why when these stuff comes, they're like half open. What is this? I don't know what this is, but alright, so Mavi, is that how you pronounce it? Mavi. But yeah, what else was I gonna say, guys? So they're really good. So nope. Mavi, Mavi. I'm so sorry. People call me Sweep. I apologize if I'm messing up your name. It's not on purpose. I'm not really. I'm working on my pronunciations, and I'm not the best. So please forgive me. But give me something that it rhymes with, and I can figure it out. I literally have to do that. I have to go on Google and I read how Google pronounce certain things and how it rhymes with certain things for me to actually pronounce the words. Like medical terminology. Oh my goodness. Maeve. Oh, so it's Maeve. Okay, I'm okay, Maeve. Thank you for helping me, and I apologize for messing up your name. And that is a nice name, Maeve. I understand that. I understand that. So yeah, like, as I said, like there's other vlogs on this channel. You will get to know me. You'll get to know some people in my family, the little things that I do. Go watch them, and I'm gonna start doing vlogs. But as I said, I remember I don't know if I told you guys that's on here or you guys get to see it, but I got a new phone, and I have not transferred everything on it yet. I just been playing games on it. I'm like a little kid sometimes. Like when I like something, then I'll play it. but I have not transferred everything, so I don't have a YouTube studio on here as well, and I don't have like a app where I can how you call it again? I can edit, download, do all that fun stuff that I used to do. So again, in the meantime, I'm gonna be doing live. But if you guys, want to get to know like what else did I do, recipes, stuff that I I don't like, things I talk about, you can watch my old videos. I think when I first got on here, I used to do a lot of skincare, a lot of hair videos, and products that I was using. In that one video, I burned my face. Don't I think I need to retitle that video because I burned my face because I put all these chemicals together and I put it in my face, and then it was time for me to take it off because it was starting to feel some type of way, and I went to go take it off, and then guess what, guys? I mixed all these, and it was heavy, harsh products. I mixed them all together. I put it on my face, rinse my face, and then I go put lemon juice on my face. I basically made a chemical pill. A chemical pill. And when you do a chemical pill, you're not supposed to be rubbing. Oh my, I burned my face. Oh my goodness. When I say I messed up and I recorded it, I messed up because it was like little needles itching me and poking me at the same time all over my face. So I burned my face on here too. So on here as well. I basically I waxed my eyebrows. And when I waxed my eyebrows, guys, I basically waxed half of my eyebrows off on here as well. So you're gonna see all the goofy stuff that I do on here, like things that do not make sense. I do on here. You're gonna see the things that I like. So I like barbecue baked chips. I feel like these are the best of the best. If you like barbecue chips, good. I like barbecue chips, but not all the time. But I could eat this. You have a 3-year-old? Is that what you're trying to say? Prove that one 3-year-old. I don't get what you're trying to say on that one. Hold on, y'all. But what else am I gonna say? There's a little bit of everything in here. I talk about Tony Gaspin on here. I started to consistently do workouts on here, but I got sick. But we're gonna get back on it because while I was sick, I was looking at other videos on other things I could do, like other places that I want to focus on. So the things that I want to focus on in my body to lose weight: number one, my face, my arms. I'm just gonna still do the workout, but I feel like for years my arms been huge, and I always have like this. It wasn't like I was being modest with my arms. It's just that I didn't like it at the time, and I still don't like my arms sometimes. I still don't like it, but now if I'm hot and I'm showing you all my arms, I'm gonna show you all my arms. Before I would suffocate in the heat because I didn't want to show my arms off. Now I don't care. I think it's because I got older, and I really don't like it when I'm hot. That's why I show my arms. I don't know what it is, but I want to focus on my arms. And my stomach. So, and I also wanted a butt. My butt, guys, is not as It's like a TV, but it has like a little something there, but it's not where it needs to have the something there. It's not there, so it looks like a. I don't know how to describe it. My butt is just weird. It's just so weird. Like, like it's just bad. It's like when you wait for me to turn around, I already turn around and turn over.
I clutched me in there.
What's it called? Um, my butt. There's no. It's like the fat is there, but the fat is still like this. I don't know how to describe it. So I'm not really like a. I don't know. I will do a workout to give the illusion that I have something back there, but I don't have a butt. My sisters, oh, my older sister, they always used to call her Cocoa Bottle because she had that, and she still have her butt. My younger sister, she has the, and she, when she was younger, she was always an athlete, and I feel like it grew with her to womanhood, and she's like gorgeous, amazing, beautiful body, guys. Okay, since I was young, I never had the butt. I had the hip, I had the small waist, I had the small chest. For a big girl, like I had like a nice shape. My arms were always like bigger than the other, but my butt was never there. It was like, what happened? Good there. I was, So I would do some workout to slim down, but I'm not gonna really focus on my butt because I don't have a butt. So my main focus for the next year, and for the journey, I'm gonna focus on my upper body because I feel like for a good 2 years when I was walking a lot, it was a point that I felt like put the volume down. I felt like I had a smaller bottom. Well, my top was getting big, but my bottom was staying the same. I don't know if it was getting smaller. I think I just got bigger on the top. I don't know. So, for the next year, I'm gonna try to focus on losing weight on the top, like toning and doing stuff like that. So, what else was I gonna say? I'm gonna say something. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? So those are my main points. So I could share that with you guys. The points I want to lose weight on: my face, my arms, my upper body, and then I'm still gonna focus on the bottom part of my body, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want some glutes. I want my glutes to get bigger. No, I'm not gonna, because I feel like at my age, I went through the teen year, like the high school years, with no butt. I went to college, with no butt. I have 2 kids with no butt. So when I meet my husband, I get married. It's just me. My wife don't have a butt. Okay? She just not gonna have a butt. It's fine. I'm fine with that. I accepted that. I accept that's how my body is, but I don't want to accept my arms. Like this is how I'm gonna leave my arms. No, I'm gonna actively work towards it. And whatever improvements I do, I'm gonna be grateful and I'll be happy that I'm doing improvements. But I'm not just gonna accept that my arms is gonna be this way. I'm just gonna actively every day work towards it. And I could actively every day to get a glutes, but that's not my insecurities. If I should say that, my insecurities is in my arms. That's what my insecurities are. So if that makes sense, my insecurities not in my butt, not on my butt. That don't sound right. Me not having a big butt, that's not my insecurities. That's not my insecurity. So I'm gonna start doing workouts with you guys again. and then do more different workouts. So what else? You know, stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, you don't need a person in here. But okay. Hope she has a good nap. But yeah, what else I was talking about? I was gonna mention something else. I was gonna mention something else. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, and I'm gonna show you different recipes that I do. Like this today, I made a breakfast sandwich. I use sourdough bread. I use those steak, the steak that you use to make like a steak sandwich. I use that. Put it in the oven. I put like 4 slices out. I season it with garlic pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and Creole seasoning. It's like an all-purpose seasoning, but it's called Creole seasoning. And I use the non-stick butter spray on the aluminum foil. I put it in the oven because my air fryer broke, guys. Which I ain't missed nothing because when it was in the oven, it was perfect. What was the other thing I did? I made sunny side eggs on the stove. I put butter. I think I put too much butter though. I put butter in the skillet, and I put 3 eggs, and I only use complete seasoning on the eggs because I had already used the other seasoning in the steak. Hey, thank you for coming back. And then I used the sourdough bread, and that was our breakfast sandwich. I was gonna add cheese, but since me and my son is recovering, and cheese is a phlegm producer, so I was like, no cheese for now, and it was good. It was perfect. Then I made some coffee, and I'm gonna show you different stuff that I do, how I cook certain things. Let me see. I used to do a lot of mukbangs. If y'all like to eat, watch people eat, hear people eat, know what they're eating, I have that on my channel too. So again, I have a lot on my channel where you could get a vibe of who I am or what I'm going to be doing, and we could interact. Comment, I'll read your comment. I will respond. So I do mukbangs on here. So again, as I said, it's going to be a little bit of everything on here. And maybe that's what they meant. Stick to something. Because there was a point in time I was sticking to only mukbangs. I don't know. We'll see. And again, I'm not going to be doing a lot of food, like heavy food mukbangs now. I'm going to do a lot of salad mukbangs, like light food. And I'll tell you right now, so you don't get disappointed. Just know what you're going to expect. I will not be eating my food all the time, like eating the whole entire plate. Because off camera, I don't eat the whole food on the whole entire plate. Unless I take a little scoop and I eat it like that. The thing about me is I'll go back and finish it. But at the moment when I'm sitting down eating stuff, I'm not finishing nothing for you. And if I finish it, it's because it was a little bit and I was starving. Oh, I'm emotionally eating. We're not going to do that no more. No emotionally eating over here. Yeah, it's alright, though. It's alright. These are the barbecue chips I could go for. Like the regular Lay's barbecue chips. The Ruffles have like these thick ones. It's not that bad. But one time I bought a big bag, family bag, just to try it and say something for the kids. Those things are addicting. I ate the whole bag. I'm not lying to you. I sat down, watched movies, and I was just munching, 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 munching. I was like, are you monitoring? You don't have to because you're going to drive yourself crazy. 1 minute you're going to see 15, 1 minute you're going to see 33, you're going to see 27, then you're going to see 0, then you're going to see 1, you're going to see 10, you're going to be 7. Don't stress yourself. You're going to be like, it's going to keep going up and down. But one thing I can say, it's growing. I'm very grateful. Every time somebody come on here, they always show love. They always leave a like. They're positive, respectful. So I'm so grateful for that. How was your Christmas? What happened? Why was it bad? Oh, is she okay? Did she go to the doctor? Oh. Um. mm, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I think she should go to the doctor. Did she go to sleep right after she fell? Like kids are resilient. Kids are like whew, they're like elastic. They can stretch and come back together. But you have to make sure they straight. That sounds painful. Like when we get older, we forget how pain feels when we fall. It's like when we fall, then we remember. Like for me, like when I fall, I'm like, Dad, that hurt. But when our kids fall, I'm like, okay, get up. Do you get up when you fall? No. You gotta fall like, oh, that hurt. So no, she didn't. She started crying. I know what to do because I put a cast on her now. It's healed. Oh, that sounds scary. You strong. You strong. You're strong, but that sounds scary. I feel like sometimes when my kids get hurt, I might make the situation more dramatic than what it needs to. I'm like, oh my goodness, no, Because sometimes the kids look at your facial expressions, your reaction, and they will have a reaction then. So, yeah. You're a doctor. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, knows. Pat me give you a tip. Mm. What's going on? Why are you arguing? Wait a minute, I need to wash my hands. Hey, I need to wash y'all plate. Yeah, I was eating y'all sandwiching. Ooh. Mm. I need to charge my phone because it's about to die. Hey! You loud! Oh, man. I need to sit down for a little bit. As I was sitting over there, I need to sit some more. Ooh. Yeah, I know. I know that one. I learned that. I learned that. Mmm. These kids took these chips out and they even eat it. But yeah, been here like an hour, about to be an hour. That's pretty cool. Oh. Mm. But yeah, I was gonna say something else. I completely forgot. So yesterday too, was it yesterday? So yesterday and the day before yesterday, I put in applications at agencies at like the nursing home, nursing rehab, assisted living, group homes. But then I was like, dag, all these jobs, like they're like an hour, 45 minutes away, which I don't mind doing. Like, okay, now this is gonna be a touchy subject. So, doing things like how to say this? Like, if you go to work and it's you and your children, and you're picking up your kids, you drop them off at school, you going to work, you're bringing them to activities, practices, stuff like that. It gets difficult where if there was like a job opportunity that was paying you like a certain amount of money that the job at the time that you're able to do, you can't take it because, well, for me, let's put myself in that position because I'm talking about myself. So nursing homes, the shift that they have that they pay maximum in, like the good paying shift during the week would be second shift. Second shift, they have shift differentials, and so it could be $4, $2, depending the facility. And then on the weekends, you're making that bank because there's a lot of money coming through with every shift as well. So compared to a Monday morning shift to a Saturday or Sunday morning shift, you get paid more. Then second shift would be the same thing. So shift differentials mean, so if you start in the morning shift 17 on a weekday, you get like 20 on a weekday on the second shift, and you get like 19 or 18 third shift on a weekday. Now, if you're doing the weekend, morning, afternoon, night, you get like 22 morning, 25, 27, depending on the person, or you getting like 23 or 25 on the night on the weekends because the weekends they always pay you more. So for me, I'm very like particular on what job I could get and what job I do get because my kids go to school and they have basketball, they have football, they got wrestling, they got all these things. And then you have to come home, make sure they do their homework, eat, they stray for the night, and then make sure they're straight in the morning to go to school. Um, so you don't have time for you to get those shifts. And on the weekends, you try to spend the weekend with your family because during the week you don't see them. You don't see the kids. You don't see your children as much because they all these activities and you at work in the morning, you know. So you want to spend some time with them. So doing all that by yourself, it gets difficult. It gets a little bit like sad because you would want like someone to be there to help you to pick them up so you can work, make a little bit extra so they can have more, or not have more, but have what they need all the time when they need it. So I want to rephrase that because it's not having more, it's having what they need and when they need it. So, so I'm very like, it's kind of difficult to see which one to actually get because of that situation. Um, all those other things I want to mention. So I know like last year, oh, you have the remote? Let me put on the bright light. I heard that. You're right. You're right. You doing that on purpose. Guys, we got Hulu. I don't even know how long we got Hulu for. I don't remember when I got it. I had gotten it. Can I do it again? That's just sad. I got it last month, maybe after Thanksgiving or before things. Wait, it was sometime after Thanksgiving. So maybe Hulu's about to finish now. I don't know. But we got Hulu. Oh, this is an episode. See, I don't like watching stuff like that. I need it to be like a movie. I don't like I don't know. I'm weird sometimes. American Sweatshop. Is that a movie? Yeah, that's a movie. Not rated. And I have to be mindful with these things not being rated because they be having some crazy stuff. Let's see what it is about. Let me see what the American Sweatshirt is about. Mm, I don't know. But what I'm gonna say, so it's kind of difficult, to get like a high paying job and the things that I can do. Um, in the evening, in the morning, I need the morning to study. Um, I need the morning to be free for me. Uh, and I could get a job in the morning, but the thing is, the time that they end, that's the time that my kids is already out of school, and I pick them up. They used to be, oh, excuse me. They used to be on the school bus, and um, ever since I got them off the school bus, the drama, the violent, the the stuff that used to go on, it doesn't go on anymore. And they don't care. And I feel like the people on the bus actually promotes and provoke these kids because, um, short story, when my kids got back on the bus, like they take the bus in the morning here and there. It's not a consistent thing. Um, but like if I need like help, like getting them home because of my car or because I have an excuse me an appointment, whatever, I have them take the bus home. So there was a good like for a good year they weren't taking the bus at all. And then after that, they were taking the bus in the morning. They wanted to take it in the afternoon because for some reason the kids are more rowdy in the afternoon. My kids do not listen in on the bus as well. Um, 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 as well when they're on the bus. So for me, I'm like, okay, um, I'm not gonna keep them on the bus in the afternoon. So I decided just to take them off. So when I decided to take them off, um, they got back on the bus. When they got back on the bus, um, even the bus driver was like, "Oh, they said that the kids' behavior changed. They're well behaved and stuff like that." And they were only taking the bus in the morning. And then there was some time in the afternoon where I was having like car issues, and I needed them to take the bus home, and they had designated seats, so they would sit in the front. So when they were sitting in the front, for some reason, the bus driver knew that the aide on the bus knew that they need to sit in the front. Told my youngest to sit in the back. Now the back have older kids, way older than him. They're a teen. He's a kid. Like he's not even 10 at the time. Telling him to go sit in the back with the other kids, and these other kids, they're more mature and they're more experienced, and the stuff that be going on in the back is not really good for anyone. So and he was his assigned seat was in the front. My son told the teacher that, told the aide that, and told the bus driver that when she when he was trying to tell her, she was cut him off. And then he told me that when he went home, and he was like he was having some issues on the bus as well. So I was like, okay. Now that was the first thing I said. I'm like, what did you say? Why did this issue happen? Why did it happen right near the bus driver? Because he's sitting in front. The bus driver was like basically there, could hear and see certain things, but they're so close to the front. And he was like, the aide told him to go sit in the back. I'm like, what? So the other thing that happened was when he got back on the bus again, it happened again, and she told him to go sit in the back. And I'm like, why is she telling him to sit in the back when she knows his assigned seat is in the front, and he's not supposed to sit in the back? And mostly like this, the teens, the older kids are sitting in the back. So when I just see that, it was brought to attention, and no one did anything. So what I decided to do, I just decided to take him off, like off the afternoon completely, because it was not making sense that um there are signs he's in the front, and you know what happened is just in the back, and you know that's not okay. Why are you forcing him to sit in the back? And he's trying to tell you, I don't know. It was so weird, and to the point that I got them off the bus. Why am I repeating that? So so the time they get around to the house is like 3:12 on the bus. So if they're not taking the bus because of those situations, and there's other situation too, like the other one that is like really serious that you guys can understand, it's not only like those little, you know, little school bus activities is that when I'm not home yet and I'm on my way home, the kids are getting off the bus. They're being followed by adults that are very rude, violent, and don't have no type of respect at all. And that happened a few times where, thank God, I was in the area and I was able to observe and be witness certain things that like the one time I was actually in the house when when that happened. I was actually in the house and the door was cracked open. The person didn't know I was in the house. And then the guy followed my kids into the front of the door, like all the way where they dropped the kids off, walked all the way, followed the kid. Another thing, some people when they hear that, they don't. I feel like for me, if it's not them in that situation, they didn't experience it. Um, they didn't. Um, they didn't know it's not there. And I even if there's not them that's in there, they don't have that understanding. They don't it's like whatever. It's like I don't know how to explain it. I just feel I don't know. I just feel some type of way when like just because of the response that I got because I was working out like a semi decent job and I was working primarily in the morning and certain struggles I didn't have. Um, like I had the struggles, but I was getting out of them, and it wasn't too bad. So I I quit the job because there was other things going on in the job. But what was my main concern? My obligation. What I chose to focus on was my children and their safety. Them walking home and adults following them home and I'm not home, it's not safe. It's not good. And I wasn't happy about it. And I just moved to the area. It was just so much. It was like, it just really rubbed me off the wrong way when that happened. And when I explained to certain people, and I wasn't telling everybody that, like now I'm telling everybody now, after 4 years later, 3 years later, what happened. But um, it rubbed me off in the wrong way because no one truly understand. Like it was comments that was said after that that really made me understand that it's not them. They don't care. It's not a big deal. So I decided to just take, not be at work when my kids are getting off the bus. I want to be right there and pick them up because that was a safety issue, a great safety issue. So most jobs are in the morning. They end at 3. Some end at 2:30. If I could get a job at end at 2:30, that'd be perfect. But most jobs that are hiring that pays well and not in my area, they're like 45 to 30 to 30 to an hour away, 30 minutes to an hour away. It's pretty far, so it's going to be defeating the purpose. If I end at 2:30, fine, I can pick up the kids, but that's like an hour, half an hour drive. They could go to the Boys and Girls Club after. I don't know. There's a lot of options, but I'm just like at this point, I'm just like I don't want a job that ends. Like there's always like accommodation. There's always like things I could do around that, but for me, I don't know. For now, I haven't found anything that could accommodate to any like like okay, I got an interview and the interview, this is what they talk about the schedule, you know, there's nothing like that. But I'm just saying what I like, what I don't like, and what I don't want. So it's not like something was offered to me and I rejected it. No, that's not the case. I'm just talking about what I'm doing because I am applying to jobs that are hiring primarily in the morning and the hours are like that. There's always something I could do. Like as I said, they could go to the Boys and Girls Club. They don't have to come here. They can stay at the Boys and Girls Club. So at the end of the day, there's always accommodations. And sometimes you're gonna find issues everywhere you go. I don't know. It's just for me. It's just weird, weird. Um, but yeah, but I did put up applications online, and I did that for the past 2 days. I'm gonna go check on them. Um, and some of them are like an hour away, and then I don't know. I want to be able to get like a better car than I have. I have a great car. It needs some. Oh, today's Saturday. I need to call the garage. Thank you, Jesus. I remember that I need to call the garage after I get off of here. I want to see if he got that check so I can bring my car in. How would he get a check? Because I don't even know if I got approved yet. So, but yeah, like they're our way, but I want to get like like a truck, like a pickup truck, like a full a four all like those cars that's good in the snow. Like I want to get cars like that that's good on the hill, that's good on the incline. I won't roll back. I want a car like that. Now because I need it because of the way things are right now. Um, I did apply to this remote job, but due to the fact that my son's father works there, they don't want to hire me. I just want to say it like that because my son's father told me they're in a hiring freeze, but people are quitting back to back. And from my understanding, from what he's saying, there are easy positions, like things that people could do, like answering calls, sending out emails. Um, People are quitting and they're having people that are not skilled or know anything about one position doing them. So a person could be an engineer and focus on um, looking at bugs and looking at how the website is functioning or why the website is not functioning the way it needs to function, or answering calls, sending out emails. Basically a receptionist, and that's not what their primarily job is. So one person is doing three position jobs when they're supposed to be focusing on one because the one that they're doing is very tedious and very time consuming. You need to focus. You need to know what you're doing. And I just believe that they didn't want to hire me, and that's my opinion. They didn't want to hire me because I am, you know, some type of affiliated with him, and just in case we are not cordial and something goes down, they don't want no baby mom, baby daddy drama. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what it is because the amount of people I heard that quit that job and that I'm like, yeah, I just leaving that job. But then again, I'm like, do I really want to do a job that I just sit there all day at a screen, like like waiting for call? Like I don't know if I could do that. I don't really like the job that I do right now. Like keep doing the same thing over and over. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But then I'm gonna apply at the hospital. But I just thought of something. I think I'm gonna do that now because I've been rambling for an hour, and um yeah, I've been rambling for an hour. I'm trying to think about if there was anything that I missed that I need to talk about. I don't know. But that is it. Thank you guys for being on this live with me. And again, I'm happy that I'm starting to feel better. Um, I'll try to come back later on. This is all that I have to do. I'm trying to be back. I'm gonna let the phone charge a little bit though, but thank you guys. See ya on the next one, literally.